Ladies and gentlemen, it is almost time for WrestleMania 39. WrestleMania 39's match card is completely stacked, and I don't think I'm ready for what's about to happen on my TV screen. Matches like John Cena versus Austin Theory, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, and we can't forget about Brock Lesnar versus Omas. My hand is big, look at my hand. All jokes aside, I think all of these matches are going to deliver, though there is one match that I'm kind of questioning, and I'll get into that later, obviously. But I don't want to waste any more time. I want to get right into these predictions because I am super hyped for WrestleMania 39. Starting off with WrestleMania Night 1, we already know that John Cena and Austin Theory are going to kick off the show. Now, I believe this match is going to go absolutely nuts, and I think it's really cool to see John Cena and Austin Theory in a ring because a lot of people compare Austin Theory to John Cena. Now, when they announced that they were originally going to kick off the show, I was a little bit unsure, but now that I think about it, having a banger to open up WrestleMania would be absolutely insane. Now, with that being said, I don't really see John Cena winning this match, but I do think it's a good match to show what Austin Theory can do. Austin Theory has had really good matches against Seth Rollins or Bobby Lashley, but putting him up against someone like John Cena can really show off what a person can do. Now, this match doesn't have no crazy build or anything because you don't really need a build for this match. It's John Cena versus Austin Theory, the old and the new. Austin Theory has a really bright future in WWE, and this match is going to be what puts him on the map for everyone else to see. With all that being said, I have Austin Theory winning this, and I hope he beats him clean, because if he beats him in some heel way or does some heel tactic, I don't think that'll change his look in WWE, but hopefully Triple H makes the right decision, and I got Austin Theory winning this match. Next is the Women's Tag Team Fatal 4-Way match, which is the match I was talking about at the beginning of the video. This match does not make any sense at all. Like, I get it, Triple H trying to get as many people on the card as possible because it's one of the top things to be at WrestleMania, and I understand that. I do like the pairings of Liv and Raquel and Sonya and Chelsea Green. Even though Sonya took Carmella's spot, I feel like they will probably work well together. The only actual tag team that's in this match is Shayna and Ronda, and the other tag teams are just like thrown together, especially Natalya and Shotzi. Like, that's the most random tag team ever. Other than that, I don't have much to say about this match, other than it's pretty obvious Shayna and Ronda are going to win, so I'm just going to say Shayna and Ronda for my prediction. Next is one of the matches I've been looking forward to. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul is probably going to be an amazing match. Logan Paul has proven that he can deliver a great match, and Seth Rollins is just an all-around great wrestler. So those two combined could put on a banger of a match. This match's build started at the Royal Rumble, which I was there. And the build has not been bad at all. It's a little weird, but the build hasn't been bad. Like Logan Paul interrupting during the Elimination Chamber, and then hearing them go back and forth on the mic was really cool. And it went to show that Logan Paul is also pretty good on the mic. One thing I do need to say, though, is I really hope Logan Paul becomes a full-time wrestler because he is actually really good for literally just starting out. This match is going to be all about high spots, which I'm completely okay with because those always go crazy. But I have Seth Rollins winning this. I've seen a lot of people saying that Logan Paul is going to win. I don't see it, but if he wins, I'll give someone who comments $5. Sure. Next, we have the ultimate hard-hitting match. Sheamus versus Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. Ever since Sheamus and Gunther wrestled at Clash at the Castle, I have been a huge fan of Gunther. I never really watched him in NXT UK, and I saw a few matches from NXT back when it was black and gold. Dude, Gunther is so talented. Drew McIntyre is talented. Sheamus is talented. They both beat the hell out of each other. There's going to be a lot of chops, a lot of bruised chests, a lot of hard-hitting throws. I am so ready for this match, and I think Gunther retains. I think he's going to beat the Honky Tonk Man's record, and I think he is the right person to do it. Next up, we have Edge versus Demon Finn Balor in a Hell in a Cell match. This match has been building up for so long, and I think it's finally time it comes to an end. I think this is going to be the last match between Balor and Edge, and this has to be one of the best storylines aside from the Bloodline that's going right now. I love that Beth Phoenix was a part of it to deal with Rhea Ripley. I think that was perfect. And I love how this is all because Edge started the Judgment Day. Now, this may be one of the biggest hot takes I think you'll ever hear, but I don't have Edge winning this match. I have Finn Balor winning this match. I've seen so many people saying Edge wins this and ends the storyline, but I think Balor wins it, and he brags about it for a while until they start feuding with someone else. And I've heard reports that Edge is going to bring back the Brood-style Edge for this match, which I think could be really cool to mix with the Demon Balor. And I heard something about Gangrel being in Hollywood for WrestleMania, so maybe Gangrel shows up. I don't know. But I just feel like having the Brood Edge versus Demon Balor would be really cool. But other than that, I have Balor winning this match. Next, we have the Fatal 4-Way Men's Tag Team match. Now, this match was also just kind of thrown in there. And unlike the women's, there's actual tag teams in this. Like Braun and Ricochet have been building up their tag team for a while. Alpha Academy, the Viking Raiders, and Street Profits are all like normal tag teams. You could say Braun and Ricochet aren't, but they've been building themselves up enough to be considered real tag teams. And just like the women's tag team, I don't have much to say. I would like to see the Street Profits or Braun and Ricochet win. That's really all I can say. It's just I hope one of them win. The one I think is going to win is going to be the Street Profits. But yeah, that's all I can say because there's no build. Now we have Brock Lesnar versus Omas, which I think is going to be a good match. And I only think that because seeing Brock go up against someone much bigger, because there's not many people that are much bigger than Brock. Omas is one of those people that are huge. And if Brock were to like F5 him or something, I feel like that'd be nuts. And you don't really need a build for this match either. It's Brock Lesnar versus Omas. The build is just that they're both huge people. Brock Lesnar is big, strong, and Omas is 7'3", 410 pounds. Like, the entire build is that they're both giants going against each other. And I've been seeing a lot of homophobia going around. So kids, if you hear homophobia, just look at them and say no to homophobia. But I personally think Brock Lesnar is going to win this match, and I do think we're going to get a really cool like F5 spot where Brock Lesnar picks up Omas and F5s him. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, Brock Lesnar wins this match easy. Next up, we have Damage Control of Bayley, Io, and Dakota versus Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, and Lita. Now, what's crazy about this is I'm pretty sure Dakota Kai said she'd love to wrestle Trish Stratus, and Io Shirai said she'd love to wrestle Lita, which is really cool. You know, Becky Lynch has already wrestled Lita, so now they're on the same team, and they have the tag titles. And I'm just ready for this match. I love Lita, Trish Stratus, Becky. I love Damage Control. I love Dakota Kai. I'm so sorry I did it. I'm hoping that this match delivers because I have always wanted to see Trish Stratus and Lita and Becky on the same team. I didn't think they'd ever go against Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai though. I've been a very big fan of Dakota Kai since she's been in NXT, same with Io Shirai. So seeing them get to face legends like Lita and Trish is actually really cool. I'm going to stop fanboying for a second. I think Becky, Lita, and Trish are going to win. But I think at the end, I think maybe Lita or Trish is going to turn on Becky and start a whole new crazy feud. Next up, we have the main event of Night 2. And let me just tell you, this is the match I am probably the most hyped for. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes going at it for the undisputed WWE Universal title. This is the first time in a long time where I am not going to predict Roman Reigns as the winner. Roman Reigns has the title for 900 some days, and Cody Rhodes coming to WWE, everyone knew that he was going to get a title shot at some point in the near future. That injury seemed like it was going to stop him from going anywhere, but now that he's won the Rumble, I think this is his time to go to WrestleMania and take the titles off Roman. And with Roman losing, I actually have a prediction for after WrestleMania that I'm also going to put in this video when I talk about the KO and Sami match. And speak of the devil, the next match is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos for the undisputed WWE Tag Team titles. I have a feeling that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will not beat the Usos. And I think this is going to lead to a big feud inside the Bloodline. I think that Jimmy and Jay will now take control of the Bloodline and pretty much just talk down on Roman for losing his spot as the top guy or the tribal chief. And I don't know if they just did this for the ad, but the Bloodline Goodfellas ad, at the end, it looked like Solo Sikoa was mad at Roman. And if you remember recently, Roman Reigns was chewing out Solo Sikoa walking backstage after Cody Rhodes said that Solo isn't ready. And I think that Solo is coming for the tribal chief spot. Now, like I said, that could have just been for the ad, but it's just in my head, and I have a feeling that something's going to go wrong in the Bloodline after WrestleMania. But yes, I have the Usos retaining, but I have a feeling the match is going to go absolutely insane. The Usos all... Man, I can't speak. The Usos always deliver. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn always deliver. This match is going to go absolutely nuts. Next up is Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. Now, I do have to say, the build for this match sucked ass. Everyone is still hyped for this match because it's Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair, and I don't think they've ever had a bad match with each other. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair are those two people that just have great in-ring chemistry that you never think would have great in-ring chemistry. I'm really hoping that Rhea Ripley beats Charlotte Flair and becomes the SmackDown Women's Champion. I think putting a title on someone in the Judgment Day would make them even better of a faction. This is another one of those matches where I can't say much because the build sucked. I would like to say that Rhea Ripley has been carrying the women's division for a while now. That's all I gotta say. Bianca Belair and Asuka, another match that didn't have too good of a build, but this match is going to be nuts. Ever since I watched Bianca Belair face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 38, Bianca Belair has been at the top of my list of the women's wrestlers right now. Now, personally, I think Asuka's going to win this and take the Raw Women's title. I don't know what they're going to do with Bianca after that, but I do feel like she has a spot on the women's roster. Of course, she's super talented, and I hope to see her in a WWE ring for years to come. Once again, not a lot to say. I really only talk a lot when there's a huge build around it, and I can't think of anything to say when there's nothing to talk about. And last, but definitely not least, we have Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio, the match that everyone has wanted for a long time. We've always wanted to see Rey beat his children, and when he punched Dominic Mysterio in the face on SmackDown, we all went nuts. Yes, we saw child abuse to that douchebag Dominic Mysterio. All jokes aside, this match, I hope it delivers. Obviously, Dominic has gotten very over these past few weeks, and it's good to see because this build is crazy. Everyone was just waiting for Rey Mysterio to just snap. And it happened, and we have the match at WrestleMania. Now, who do I think is going to win? I got Rey Mysterio. You already know. That's my boy, Rey Mysterio. But this does seem like it's going to be Rey Mysterio's last match. So if he does lose to Dominic, I feel like that would be a great final match, would be against his son. And if he did lose, I honestly wouldn't be upset. I feel like that'd be a great ending to his career. And just everything about this match is perfect. And that is the end of our WrestleMania 39 predictions. I'm running out of time to record and edit this video, so I had to cut the end a little short. I didn't get to talk as much as I would like to. I will have no more time to record this week, so I had to get it all done today. I have to finish editing by tonight. And oh my god, I have so much on my back right now. But if you liked the video, then like it. If you didn't like it, dislike it. It's not going to hurt my feelings. And if you think I'm cool or something, tell your friends about me. But other than all that, I will see all of you in the near future.